If you want to build wealth, create freedom, or just become more confident, there's one skill that will change everything for you. It's not coding, it's not investing, it's sales. Sales is the language of opportunity. Every big step in life, getting hired, pitching your startup, or convincing someone to believe in your vision is a sale. And the truth is, learning sales will make you rich even if you've never become a salesperson. Because the people who can sell, who can communicate, influence, and lead are the ones who will go ahead in every field. You might not have realized it yet, but sales is one of the most transferable skills in the world. Every job involves it. When you present an idea to your boss, that's sales. When you raise money for a company, that's sales. When you convince your partner to move cities, guess what? That's sales too. Sales isn't manipulation, it's communication with purpose. And the numbers also back it up. According to a report from Heidrick and Struggles from 2023, 15% of Fortune 100 CEOs started their career in sales and marketing. Why is that though? Because the ability to sell teaches leadership. It teaches you how to move people towards a shared vision, and that's what top CEOs do basically every day. The real reason why sales is so powerful isn't just about money, it's psychological. Sales teaches persuasion. Persuasion is about understanding human motivation. A 2017 paper in the Journal of Consumer Psychology showed that people are way more likely to take action when they feel understood and not when they're convinced. Great salespeople don't pressure, they connect. They listen, emphasize, and guide. That's exactly what great leaders and entrepreneurs do. Sales also builds emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, short just EQ, is now considered as one of the most reliable predictors for long-term success. A Harvard Business Review analysis showed that EQ accounts to almost 90% of what separates high performers from average ones in leadership roles. Sales forces you to develop that because every conversation develops your patience, your awareness, and your empathy. Sales also improves your communication overall. According to the Carnegie Institute of Technology, 85% of your financial success comes from human engineering. That means your ability to lead and to communicate, but also your personality, and not from technical skill. And that's basically exactly what sales builds. It's daily practice in articulating ideas, handling objections, and staying calm under pressure. Here's what most people don't get. Sales isn't just about closing deals, it's about building leverage. When you learn how to sell, you learn how to turn words into money. Every entrepreneur, investor, or CEO lives on that principle. Jeff Bezos sold his vision of an online bookstore to investors before Amazon even was profitable. Elon Musk raised billions by selling the future, long before Tesla and SpaceX even made money. Warren Buffett very famously said for decades, "If you can't communicate, it's like winking at a girl in the dark. Nothing happens." Every one of these people build wealth through sales, not by pushing products, but by moving people. That's why sales is the foundation of every powerful career. When you learn sales, here's what really happens. You get comfortable with rejection, which is freedom. You learn to think fast, read people, and adapt quickly. And most importantly, you stop being afraid of the word no. Neuroscientist Andrew Huberman often talks about the dopamine system, how discipline and effort rewires the brain's reward circuitry. Sales is essentially exactly the same. You're training your brain to stay calm under uncertainty and to stay focused on effort over outcome. That conditioning carries over to everything: fitness, investing, business, even relationships. Because once you've learned how to handle pressure and still perform, everything becomes much easier. If you want to build wealth through sales, here's how you can start. First, study the basics. Read books like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, Influence by Robert Cialdini, and To Sell is Human by Daniel Pink. They'll give you timeless principles backed by research. Second, get real world practice. That's probably the most important step, because obviously you can't learn sales only from theory. Talk to people, take a commission-based job, which is probably the best thing to do, or just pitch ideas to your friends. Third, record yourself. If you do that, you'll catch filler words, tone issues, and nervous habits from yourself. Every great salesperson practices self-awareness. Fourth, focus on empathy. Sales isn't about convincing, it's about understanding. The better you understand others, the more influence you'll have. Sales isn't a job title, it's a life skill. It's the ability to turn ideas into action, words into income, and vision into reality. If you can sell, you can lead. If you can sell, you can create freedom. And if you can sell even just your own value, you'll never be broke again. That's why learning sales is one of the best investments you'll ever make.